Hey everybody, welcome to NoDQ&A video right here on youtube.com/NoDQCAW, and as always, NoDQ.com. It is Royal Rumble week here on NoDQ.com. Stay tuned to NoDQ for all the very latest regarding the Rumble. With that being said, let's get right down to your questions. What did you think about Bob Backlund being announced for the 2013 Hall of Fame? Definitely long overdue. Bob Backlund, a huge superstar in WWE history. He held the WWE title for 5 years. He was only second to Bruno Sammartino in terms of long title reigns. He's a perfect fit for Madison Square Garden. Bob Backlund, he defended the title, month after month in Madison Square Garden. He was a huge draw during that period. He's the next best thing. If you can't get Bruno into the Hall of Fame, Bob Backlund's your next best choice. And he not only had that run, during the early '80s, but also when he made his comeback and then had that feud with Bret Hart. So he was part of a different generation as well in WWE history. So very, very happy that Bob Backlund's in. Long overdue. When it comes to in-ring work and mic skills, who do you think is better, CM Punk or Austin Aries? I know people like to compare the two a lot, so I'd like to hear your thoughts. In my opinion, it's hard to compare the two because Austin Aries has not been in WWE, so it's hard to say with the WWE marketing machine behind him. Austin Aries could be right up there with CM Punk. As far as what he does in TNA versus CM Punk, I mean, not even close to CM Punk's level. I think that Austin Aries is, his mic work in TNA has been good, but not great. I'm not going to say that I'm blown away by his promos, and part of it could be what lines he's being fed, and the script for TNA. In WWE, he might be able to pull it off better. Who knows? Like I said, that's why it's hard to compare the two. And, in the ring, Austin Aries is really good, but, CM Punk is able to succeed at a main event level in WWE, performing in front of 15,000, 20,000 people every week. Is that something Austin Aries could pull off? We just don't know because he hasn't been in WWE. So like I said, very hard to compare, but it's going to be hard for anybody to reach CM Punk's level. I mean, he is truly the best in the world. I mean, he deserves to be on top. He's tremendous in the ring. He's one of the best talkers in wrestling history, period. CM Punk is just a great performer, and it's hard for anybody to top him. This one comes from Zombie Taper. Yo, AR, love this show. Given Vince McMahon's anti-view on tag teams and how he portrayed WCW during the Monday Night Wars, do you see teams that mainly performed in WCW like Nasty Boys, Harlem Heat, and the Steiner Brothers getting into the Hall of Fame? Well, the Harlem Heat is a possibility, because Booker T is on good terms with WWE. He's part of the company, so he has that political advantage over some of the other guys. But the thing is, if Booker T goes into the Hall of Fame, I think it's more likely that WWE will induct him on his own. He was the 5-time WCW champion. He was the world champion as King Booker. He had a strong run in WWE, so if Booker T goes in, I see him going in on his own. As far as the Steiner brothers go, Scott Steiner had a great singles career. Rick Steiner had a decent singles career. But I think that, they might be better off going into the Hall of Fame as a tag team, just because they were such a loved tag team. And yeah, they didn't have the best run in WWE. They were tag team champions, but they weren't around all that long. But yeah, I mean, their run in WCW cannot be denied. They had a tremendous run in the late 80s and early 90s, and even later in WCW during the Monday Night Wars. So I think the Steiner brothers, if there's going to be like a WCW wing to the Hall of Fame, I think that the Steiner brothers would absolutely be going in, no doubt about it. And I think they should be in the Hall of Fame. And as far as Nasty Boys go, I think that that's unlikely unless Hulk Hogan gets on good terms with WWE again. Then we could consider Nasty Boys going in, as a political favor to Hulk Hogan. But besides that, I don't see them going in. All right, this last one here comes from Kevin Rosado 75. Hey Aaron, can you see Big Show regaining the world title at the Rumble and then Dolph Ziggler cashing in and slowly developing into a babyface character from there? The last man standing match at the Royal Rumble is really interesting. I got another question here. Who do you think is going to win that match? I really don't know. I mean, the fact that they booked it as a return last man standing match, that intrigues me. Why are they doing this match again? I can't see Big Show losing another last man standing match to Del Rio. But then again, Del Rio has a lot of momentum right now as the babyface world champion, and WWE seems to be going all the way with him. So it's too soon for him to lose to Big Show. So I really don't know if either guy is going to win. One idea, as you mentioned here with Dolph Ziggler, I could see, WWE's done it before and it's kind of lame, the double count out finish where both guys get counted down and it's a draw. I could see that happening, and a lot of people would be disappointed with that finish unless you have both guys get counted out and then Dolph Ziggler comes down and cashes in Money in the Bank. That I could see happening. I think that that's a decent possibility, especially with this whole last man standing stipulation. It makes me think something's going to happen here. But if they just do a double finish and that's the end of it, no cash in from Ziggler, that would be a huge letdown. Hopefully that doesn't happen. All right, that'll wrap it up for this edition of No DQ&A video. Like I said, I'm doing videos on a daily basis this week, so they're going to be a little bit shorter. Don't freak out. Got a lot more No DQ&A video to come this week, so stay tuned to the YouTube channel, youtube.com/NoDQCW. And like I said, stay tuned to NoDQ.com. I will be in Phoenix this Sunday. I'll be tweeting about the Rumble. The Twitter feed will be on NoDQ.com, so just stay tuned. We got you covered for the Rumble this Sunday, and I'll see you next time for more No DQ&A video.